What happens when a beloved supermodel, TV personality, and business mogul undergoes a transformation that takes the world by surprise? Tyra Banks, known for breaking barriers and redefining beauty standards throughout her career, is causing quite a stir with her latest evolution. From her iconic modeling days to her reign as a TV host, Banks has always been in the public eye, but now her transformation is sparking conversations and raising eyebrows. Join us to witness her spectacular change. Tyra Banks had a childhood shaped by both stability and change. The daughter of a computer consultant and a medical photographer, Banks experienced her parents' divorce at the young age of 6. Despite this significant life event, she has stated that she was too young for it to have had a major emotional impact on her. Instead, she remained focused on school and continued to thrive academically and socially throughout her early years. From a young age, Banks developed certain habits and perspectives that would later influence her career and personal life. She embraced a healthy lifestyle by prioritizing exercise and making a conscious choice to abstain from smoking. However, she also formed what she has described as an unhealthy love for food, which would later influence her approach to body image and self-acceptance in the modeling industry. In addition to developing personal habits, Banks found inspiration in strong, successful women she saw in the media. One of her earliest role models was Angela Black, a pioneering African-American news anchor. Banks recalled being captivated by Black's presence and influence, seeing her as a symbol of possibility and success. "For me, Angela Black showed me that anything is possible," she once told the Los Angeles Times. This admiration for Black and other trailblazing women helped shape Banks's belief in the power of representation, a theme that would become central to her career as a model, television personality, and entrepreneur. As a teenager, Tyra Banks experienced the ups and downs of adolescence, including a difficult phase that led to intense bullying at school. Once a social butterfly with many friends, Banks found herself isolated as her peers ridiculed her for her tall, lanky frame. Her rapid growth spurt made her stand out in ways that weren't always welcomed by those around her. But despite the harsh words and exclusion, Banks remained focused on her ambitions. She didn't allow the negativity of others to define her self-worth or distract her from her goals. By the time she was 17, Banks had already taken her first major step toward a groundbreaking career in fashion. She signed with Elite Model Management, one of the industry's most prestigious modeling agencies, launching her into the world of high fashion. Determined to make a name for herself, she moved to Paris, the epicenter of haute couture, to pursue modeling opportunities. The risk paid off. By 1991, she was booking runway shows at an astonishing rate. That year alone, Banks walked in 25 shows, an impressive feat for any new model. Her signature runway walk, which she described as having something extra special with a touch of sass, set her apart from the competition. While her bold presence was sometimes deemed too much for certain designers, it ultimately became one of her defining trademarks. However, Banks's time as a high-fashion runway model was relatively short-lived due to the industry's strict beauty and weight standards. As her body naturally changed and she began to gain weight, she found herself losing jobs. The pressure to conform to the industry's rigid expectations forced her to pivot her career. She returned to the United States, where she transitioned into swimsuit and lingerie modeling, fields that were more accepting of different body types. This shift in direction led to one of the most significant moments of her career. In 1993, Banks secured a coveted contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. This achievement not only cemented her status as a supermodel, but also expanded her influence beyond the runway. With her groundbreaking CoverGirl deal, Banks proved that success in modeling wasn't limited to one narrow standard, setting the stage for her later work in promoting body positivity and diversity in fashion. In 1997, Tyra Banks reached another historic milestone in her modeling career when she became the first black woman to appear solo on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. This achievement was groundbreaking, solidifying Banks as a trailblazer in the fashion and modeling industry. She had graced the cover the year before alongside model Valeria Mazza, but landing the cover alone was an entirely different level of recognition. It was an accomplishment that went beyond just personal success. It was a cultural moment. Banks herself was shocked by the honor, telling Sports Illustrated, "This was something that I never thought would ever happen, at least not to me. To be a black woman on the cover of a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, this is Americana. This is not about color, it's just about being a female." Her victory with Sports Illustrated was just one of the many triumphs Banks experienced that year. In 1997, she also became a Victoria's Secret angel, marking another defining moment in her career. At the time, Victoria's Secret was one of the most prestigious brands a model could work with, and earning the title of an angel was a high honor. Walking in the iconic Victoria's Secret fashion show was a coveted opportunity, and Banks quickly became one of the most recognized faces of the brand. Her success with Victoria's Secret extended beyond the runway. She was chosen to wear the fantasy bra, an elaborate jewel-encrusted piece that only select angels had the privilege of modeling. She first wore it in 1997 and later again in 2004, a testament to her enduring influence within the brand. However, her path to Victoria's Secret almost didn't happen. Banks revealed that during her first audition, a hairstylist unfamiliar with styling black hair botched her look, costing her the opportunity. "The hairdresser did not know what to do with my hair, and I got on the set, and they sent me home because my hair looked bad," she shared with Yahoo. Tyra Banks always had ambitions that extended far beyond the modeling world. She wasn't just content with conquering the fashion industry, she wanted to take over entertainment as a whole. In 1994, she officially made her acting debut on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, playing Jackie Ames, a childhood friend and love interest of Will Smith's character. The role marked her transition from supermodel to actress, a move that would define a significant part of her career in the years to come. Reflecting on her passion for acting, Banks told E! in an interview, "I love performing. I love it to death." Despite her demanding modeling schedule, Banks carved out time to build her acting resume. Throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, she landed various roles in both television and film, proving that she had the talent to shine beyond the runway. Her acting career hit its stride in the early 2000s with appearances in several notable films. She played a bartender in the hit movie Coyote Ugly, showcased her skills in Love and Basketball, and took on one of her most beloved roles in Life Size, a Disney Channel original movie where she played Eve, a doll that magically comes to life, opposite Lindsay Lohan. The film became a cult classic, cementing Banks's status as more than just a model. She was now a recognizable face in Hollywood. In addition to acting, Banks also made her mark in the music industry, appearing in several high-profile music videos. She was featured in Ludacris's Stand Up, George Michael's Too Funky, and Michael Jackson's iconic Black or White. These appearances further showcased her versatility as an entertainer and her ability to seamlessly transition between industries. As her career evolved, Banks continued to take on acting roles even if they were smaller or more sporadic. She made guest appearances on hit TV shows such as Gossip Girl, Glee, and Insecure, bringing her signature charisma to every role. She also had a cameo in Hannah Montana, the movie, demonstrating her ability to stay relevant across generations of fans. In 2003, Tyra Banks took her influence in the fashion industry to new heights by creating America's Next Top Model, ANTM, a groundbreaking reality competition show that aimed to discover the next big supermodel. Unlike traditional modeling competitions that often sought out only a narrow beauty standard, Banks used her platform to redefine what it meant to be a model. She wanted to give opportunities to aspiring models who didn't fit the industry's conventional mold, whether that meant unconventional features, different body types, or underrepresented ethnicities. Being black and being curvy made me empathize with people who didn't fit the cookie cutter, Banks told Entertainment Weekly. Whether it's the girl with alabaster skin and red, frizzy hair with freckles all over her face to a girl with ebony skin and close-cropped hair and features she didn't feel were considered beautiful in society. I was using them as a vessel to tell millions of girls around the world who looked like them that they were beautiful, that they were. ANTM quickly became a cultural phenomenon. The show wasn't just about finding the next top model. It was a mix of high fashion, drama, and personal transformation, making it a must-watch for audiences worldwide. The contestants were put through rigorous challenges, photo shoots, and makeovers, often facing intense critiques from Banks and her panel of judges. Throughout its run, the show produced many viral moments, but none as infamous as Banks's passionate outburst at a contestant who failed to take the competition seriously. "We were all rooting for you," she shouted, a moment that has since become one of the most iconic and memed moments in reality TV history. While ANTM was celebrated for increasing diversity in the modeling industry and inspiring countless young people to pursue their dreams, the show wasn't without controversy. Over time, fans began to point out some of its more problematic moments, such as extreme makeovers, harsh critiques, and certain challenges that have since been deemed insensitive. Banks has publicly addressed these concerns, acknowledging the missteps and expressing regret for aspects of the show that haven't aged well. By 2005, Tyra Banks had already conquered the modeling world and made her mark in reality television. Not one to slow down, she took her career into the realm of daytime television with The Tyra Banks Show, a talk show that combined celebrity interviews, real-life discussions, and, in true Tyra fashion, a few bizarre and unforgettable moments. While the show followed a format similar to other daytime talk shows, Banks infused her signature energy and unpredictability, sometimes teaching her audience unexpected skills, like how to burp, or even pretending to have rabies for comedic effect. One of the most powerful and talked-about moments from the show came when Banks walked on stage wearing the same swimsuit from an infamous paparazzi photo that had circulated in the tabloids. The image had been used to body-shame her, portraying her in an unflattering light. Instead of hiding or succumbing to the criticism, Banks confronted it head-on, delivering an impassioned speech about body image and self-acceptance. "If I had lower self-esteem, I would probably be starving myself right now," she said, addressing the unrealistic beauty standards imposed on women. She then turned to the audience and sent a direct message to her critics by shouting, "Kiss my fatty!" A moment that instantly became iconic and resonated with women struggling with body confidence everywhere. Beyond her on-screen presence, Banks was also working behind the scenes to expand her influence in the television industry. As president of her own production company, Bankable Productions, she was responsible for producing both America's Next Top Model and The Tyra Banks Show, proving that she wasn't just a media personality. She was a savvy businesswoman shaping the entertainment landscape. Her production empire only continued to grow. In 2020, it was revealed that Bankable Productions had secured a deal with ABC Signature to develop both scripted and unscripted content. With this partnership, Banks signaled that she had no plans of stepping away from television anytime soon. Given her history of producing unforgettable TV moments, fans eagerly anticipated what kind of bold, bizarre, and meme-worthy content she would create next. Always striving for growth and reinvention, Tyra Banks took a step outside the entertainment and fashion industries in 2012 to pursue education. Well, sort of. Banks enrolled in Harvard Business School's prestigious Owner-President Management (OPM) program, a 9-week course designed for business executives and entrepreneurs looking to sharpen their leadership skills. While the program didn't grant her a traditional degree, she did receive a certificate of completion. However, her time at Harvard wasn't without controversy. Banks was criticized for referring to herself as a Harvard graduate, which led to some public scrutiny. Still, regardless of the title, her business acumen and personal branding skills were undeniable, and her decision to further her education only reinforced her commitment to growth and success. Her entrepreneurial prowess was evident, and in 2016, Stanford University invited Banks to teach an MBA course, recognizing her expertise in branding and business. Teaching became a new passion for Banks, and she saw it as an exciting next step in her evolving career. I love teaching. I think it's something that I really want to focus on when I do a bit of retiring from entertainment, at least on camera, she told the Los Angeles Times. It's one of the most gratifying and actually fun things that I do. Banks's course at Stanford focused on personal branding, drawing from her own experiences of building a multi-million-dollar career across multiple industries. While Banks expanded into the academic world, she also continued to grow her business empire. She launched Tyra Beauty, a cosmetics brand designed to empower consumers with innovative beauty products. In 2016, she expanded the brand to include skincare, emphasizing the importance of high-quality formulas. For years, me and my crew have worked with scientists and developers, testing, tweaking, and fine-tuning these products to bring you a new kind of skincare, read a statement on her website, as reported by Marie Claire. Initially, Tyra Beauty was sold through direct sales, using a model similar to companies like Mary Kay and Avon. However, in 2017, the brand shifted its strategy, moving to an exclusive digital sales platform, as reported by Direct Selling News. Despite the initial excitement surrounding the brand, it eventually became difficult to find, leaving many to wonder about its long-term success. After achieving monumental success in modeling and television, Tyra Banks decided to shift her focus to a more personal chapter of her life, starting a family. The supermodel began dating Norwegian photographer Erik Asla in 2013, and after years of struggling with infertility, the couple welcomed their son, York Banks Asla, via surrogate in 2016. Banks had always dreamed of becoming a mother, but the demands of her career, coupled with fertility challenges, made the journey difficult. In a heartfelt statement to people following York's birth, Banks shared her joy while acknowledging the struggles that had led her to this moment. "We are so excited for our new baby boy bundle of joy. The journey to now has not been an easy process, as I've shared before. But there was a beautiful bright light at the end of the tunnel for me and his father, Eric." Her openness about her fertility struggles resonated with many, as she had previously spoken about undergoing IVF treatments and the emotional toll it took on her. Despite being one of the most recognizable figures in the world, Banks has chosen to keep her son out of the public eye. Unlike many celebrities who share glimpses of their children on social media, Banks remains fiercely private about her son's life. "I'm very protective of my personal life. So if you look at my social media, you don't see my child. I know my followers would quadruple if I posted pictures of him, but I don't want to use my child for my career," she told The Guardian. Her decision highlights her desire to maintain a sense of normalcy for York, ensuring that he grows up away from the spotlight that has followed her for decades. Her relationship with Asla, though seemingly strong at first, came to an end in 2017, just a year after York was born. According to People, the breakup was amicable, and the two remained on good terms, even continuing to work together professionally after their split. Though the details surrounding their separation were kept private, their co-parenting dynamic appears to be built on mutual respect and understanding. In an era where plastic surgery is more common than ever, Tyra Banks has been refreshingly open about her own experiences with cosmetic procedures. Unlike some celebrities who shy away from discussing their enhancements, Banks addressed the topic head-on in her memoir, "Perfect is Boring." In the book, she revealed that she had undergone a nose job when she was younger, not out of necessity, but as a personal choice to enhance her appearance. While some people opt for surgery due to medical reasons, Banks clarified that she didn't need the procedure to help her breathe. She simply wanted a more refined look while undergoing an operation for other reasons. Her stance on cosmetic procedures is one of acceptance and empowerment. "Fix it or flaunt it. I think women should be able to do both," she told People magazine. "You want a hair weave? Fine. You want permanent eyebrows? Fine. We as women need to stop judging." Banks's candid take on the subject challenges the notion that altering one's appearance should be a source of shame. Instead, she believes in personal choice, encouraging women to embrace whatever makes them feel confident, whether that means embracing their natural features or enhancing them through cosmetic procedures. Banks has also spoken openly about her insecurities, proving that even supermodels have things they wish they could change. One of her biggest struggles? Cellulite. Despite being one of the most famous models in the world, Banks admitted that her cellulite was something she always tried to hide while strutting down the Victoria's Secret runway. "When I walked down the Victoria's Secret runway, I always covered up my butt. I was covering up my cellulite," she confessed to People. She went on to praise Victoria's Secret for accommodating her concerns, acknowledging that the brand allowed her to feel comfortable by understanding what she wanted to conceal. With years of experience in the modeling industry and a deep understanding of beauty standards, Tyra Banks has embraced both the power of makeup and the confidence of going without it. Despite having spent decades in front of the camera, often in full glam, Banks has no hesitation in showing the world her bare face. In fact, she has become known for her signature no makeup look, a style that enhances natural features while maintaining a fresh, effortless appearance. Banks has been candid about her decision to go makeup-free at times, even when it means opening herself up to public scrutiny. She has received her fair share of criticism about her appearance in the press, but instead of letting it affect her, she has chosen to embrace her natural beauty. In a particularly bold move, she took to Instagram to share a completely unfiltered, makeup-free selfie, writing, "This morn, I decided to give you a taste of the really real me. I wanted to smooth out my dark circles so badly. But I was like, nah, Ty, show 'em the real you." Maybe you're thinking, "Whoa, she looks rough." And if you are, great. You deserve to see the real me. Her post resonated with fans as it showcased her willingness to embrace imperfections and reject the pressure to appear flawless at all times. Though Banks has developed the confidence to go bare-faced in public, she remains a fan of makeup and enjoys the transformative power it offers. She has openly acknowledged that, as a model, makeup played a crucial role in her career. "As a model, I needed makeup. I don't think there's anything wrong with that," she told People. "It leveled my playing field. Giselle, you don't need it? I do, and we're both modeling for Victoria's Secret." Her statement highlights the reality that different models have different features, and that makeup can be a valuable tool for creating an even playing field in the beauty industry. Tyra Banks has shown no signs of slowing down in the latter half of her career, proving that her influence in the entertainment and fashion industries is as strong as ever. In 2017, she returned to hosting, this time taking on America's Got Talent. Her charisma and experience made her a natural fit for the role, bringing fresh energy to the beloved talent competition. Just a few years later, in 2020, Banks stepped into another high-profile hosting gig as the new face of Dancing with the Stars. Though her hosting style was met with mixed reactions from fans, she continued to bring her signature flair to the show. More recently, she announced that she would be co-hosting Dancing with the Stars alongside Alfonso Ribeiro, reuniting with her Fresh Prince of Bel-Air co-star in a full-circle career moment. Banks's return to television wasn't the only major move she made in recent years. In 2019, she made history yet again when she came out of modeling retirement to pose for the cover of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit edition. It was a groundbreaking moment, as it marked more than 2 decades since she first became the magazine's first black solo cover model in 1997. Reflecting on the moment, Banks expressed disbelief and gratitude for the opportunity. "Being the first black woman on the cover, I didn't dream it, because I never thought it was possible. And almost like this, I never thought it would be possible. I'm 45 years old on the cover of this magazine again," she shared, embracing the milestone as proof that beauty and success are not bound by age. The decision to feature Banks again was intentional. Sports Illustrated swimsuit editor M.J. Day praised Banks, stating, "Tyra Banks is the epitome of what we hope for all the women who are a part of Sports Illustrated swimsuit. What she has achieved so far in her career is extraordinary. She has refused to be singularly defined and is constantly working to inspire everyone within her reach." Banks's return to the magazine not only celebrated her career, but also reinforced the publication's growing commitment to diversity and inclusion. Even beyond her solo achievements, Banks continues to collaborate with fellow industry icons. In 2022, she joined forces with supermodels Heidi Klum, Alessandra Ambrosio, and Candace Swanepoel for a high-profile Skims campaign. The shapewear brand, founded by Kim Kardashian, another Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition cover model, brought together some of the most recognizable faces in modeling to highlight beauty at every stage of life. The campaign was yet another reminder that Banks remains a force in the industry, seamlessly balancing her past as a trailblazing model with her present as a multi-hyphenate entrepreneur, host, and advocate. Tyra Banks's diverse career in modeling, television, business, and entrepreneurship has led to remarkable financial success, making her one of the wealthiest supermodels in the world. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Banks has amassed an estimated $90 million, and her wealth continues to grow as she expands her ventures. From real estate to television production, Banks has leveraged her platform to create lucrative opportunities that have significantly contributed to her impressive net worth. One example of her financial acumen is her smart real estate investments. In late 2021, Banks sold her Los Angeles home for $7.895 million, $900,000 more than she had originally paid for it in 2018. The sale, reported by the Los Angeles Times, demonstrated her ability to turn a profit even in competitive markets. This wasn't the first time Banks successfully flipped a property, as she has been known to buy, renovate, and resell high-end homes in both Los Angeles and New York over the years. Despite her financial success, Banks has never lost sight of the importance of giving back. Since the early days of her career, she has been open about the complex emotions that come with wealth. "A lot of times I feel really guilty because I'll be making all of this money. I have a lot of guilt when it comes to that, so I try to give to charities," she admitted in an interview with E! Decades ago. Rather than simply donating to various causes, Banks took an active role in philanthropy by creating her own foundation. The Zone Foundation, one of Banks's most significant charitable efforts, was established to empower and support women and girls, particularly those from low-income backgrounds. Initially founded as a summer camp for teenage girls, Zone evolved into a full-fledged organization focused on mentorship, leadership, and self-esteem building. Through workshops and community programs, Banks has helped young women gain confidence and develop skills to pursue their own dreams, just as she did. What do you think about Tyra Banks's life? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.